It is my pleasure to welcome now His Excellency, Mr. Patrice Emery Trovoada, Prime Minister of São Tome and Principe. Your Excellency, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Altezas Reais, chefes de Estados e de Governo,
Your Royal Highnesses, heads of government,
senhores, meus senhores,
delegates, excellencies, ladies and gentlemen.
é uma honra para mim estar aqui hoje. É inspirador,
It is an honor for me to be here today.
comum e urgente.
It's very inspiring to see such great minds in one room fighting for one cause, combating climate change. As we gather here, I would like to express my thanks and the thanks of my delegation to the government of the UAE for your warm hospitality and your laudable efforts to organize this significant event. I would also like to avail myself of this opportunity to commend Sultan Ahmed Al Jaber, our president of this COP, and wish him every success during his mandate. Our world is at a historic crossroads. Climate change is redefining our landscape, our agriculture, giving rise to hunger, wars, giving rise to migration, threatening vital ecosystems and jeopardizing whole communities. Every drought, every fire, every rise of the sea levels reminds us urgently that we absolutely need to provide a global response, which sadly, unfortunately, has just remained on paper so far. We hear about these billions of dollars that are promised but are never received, and this does not work for countries such as mine. We prefer to continue to define our needs to reform our multilateral financial institutions, to give access to financial products and means that are more accessible and in greater quantity. We need more realistic, more and less ideological macroeconomic stabilization programs. We prefer to rely on the liberating force of creativity and technological innovation, and to rely on AI and to combat and to fight so that all of these things do not give rise to exclusion and domination. We rely on our own efforts, our own sacrifices, first of all. We are here representing nations, communities, and various viewpoints, mindsets, but our main mission, let us not forget, is a unique mission, namely to provide sustainable solutions and collaborative actions for the well-being of our planet. The decisions, the commitments we undertake here have a huge weight, not only for our generations, but for future generations and future life on Earth. As we engage in these fundamental discussions, we must be committed, all of us together, to principles of sincerity, solidarity, transparency, and inclusiveness. Our dialogues need to be guided by science, by scientific data, and what we do must be spurred by this sense of emergency, and by our resolutions need to reflect this collective determination to create a better world which is more resilient and sustainable. My country, because of where it is located, it's a small island, it's an archipelago. We have a small population, and our territory is fragmented. It is islands, and as a result of this, there are restrictions which make it impossible for us to adopt scalable solutions, and we have to strive very hard to establish connectivity. This being said, we face our responsibilities. We are committed to the ambitious goals and to raising huge investment for renewable energy so that we can protect our forests and our oceans. The tireless dedication of São Tome and Principe as a leader to combat climate change and to strengthen climate financing includes the conservation of mangroves and special reservations in São Tome, just beyond the island of Principe, which is already a World Biosphere Reservation. Ladies and gentlemen, today, once again, in this COP28 in Dubai, we reaffirm our commitment to meet the aims we established in our previously agreed agreements. We recognize that this transition towards a low-carbon economy is not only a moral obligation, but it is also an opportunity to bring about sustainable growth, to create green jobs, blue jobs, and to improve living standards and quality for all. We are committed to a paradigm shift wherein sustainability and development walk hand in hand.
Your Excellency.